يعني هذا خليه صوتي هذا صوت بكفيه؟ استنى لا انا بفتح الجاكيت لا هذا ميكروفون يعني
لا حطيته هون اذا مسكت بايدك هذا الميكروفون اللي بيعطيك النفس.
بس إنه شغلات طول الوقت يعني
هذا شغال طول الوقت هذا وهذا شغال لما بتحكي بعطي سيجنال انا بتحكم فيه من غير بس انه بدك يلا فيك تعمل هيك عشان ما يطلع لك شيء
مساء الخير. مساء الخير بالجميع. أهلا وسهلا. The translation الترجمة. أهلا وسهلا. ممتاز. معالي وزير التعليم العالي والبحث العلمي الأستاذ الدكتور محمود أبو مويس المحترم، وممثلا أيضا عن دولة رئيس الوزراء الدكتور محمد شتية المحترم، سعادة القاصد الرسولي سفير الفاتيكان، رئيس الأساقفة أدولفو تيتو إيلانا المحترم، عطوفة محافظة بيت لحم اللواء كامل حميد المحترم،
Major General Kamil Ahmed, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors of Slovakia, Mr. Joseph Hedek, and Ambassador of Chile, Mr. Christian Dognat, Honorable Mr. Anton Salman, Mayor of Bethlehem, Honorable Mr. Jihad Khair, Mayor of Bet Sahur, Honorable Mr. Nicola Khamis, Mayor of Beit Jala.
Dr.
Abdullah Kawasma, representing Her Excellency Dr. Michael, Minister of Health. Ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed guests here and all over the world, friends and community members of Bethlehem University, academics and members of the regions and the trustees, academics and staff, students and families, you are all welcome. Good evening to you all. I'm honored to address you this evening on behalf of Bethlehem University on this celebration of the dedication of the John Patrick Cardinal Foley Hall, the Tariq Ahmad الجفالي Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences. This great event is a continuation of a long walk of the university. Since it started providing its education services back in 1973 to achieve its goal of special development of the quality of education. Our mission with love to this sacred. We are strong and we are our love to this sacred homeland, Palestine, and steady with the will of our people. To start, let us stand in respect of the Palestinian national anthem.
والآن مع الكلمة الترحيبية لنائب الرئيس الأعلى لجامعة بيت لحم الأخ الدكتور بيتر براي.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests who are here and distinguished guests who are following us online. Friends of Bethlehem University in various countries around the world, faculty, staff and students, ladies and gentlemen. It's a joy and an honour for me to welcome you to Bethlehem University for the dedication of the John Patrick Foley, Cardinal Foley in Paul. In a special way, it's a privilege for me to welcome His Excellency Archbishop Milano, who's the Apostolic Delegate, that is the Pope's representative here in Palestine and in Jerusalem. He's only been here about a week, and this is his first visit to Bethlehem University and his first official function as Chancellor of Bethlehem University. Now, really special welcome to you.
لا بس هو بضل يفتح من الهواء.
I'm very conscious of the role that the Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences plays at Bethlehem University and the standing it has in the wider Palestinian community. And we are very proud of that and very proud of the way in which our graduates from the faculty are contributing to the health sector here in Palestine. But we're always looking for better ways in which we can serve the young people who are entrusted to us. Better ways of being able to educate them, to be caring people, to be creative thinkers, to be lifelong learners, and to be change agents. And this building is going to enable, and it's going to mean that the Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences is going to rise to greater heights in meeting those goals. We do believe this space, these facilities, the equipment that's available, but particularly the faculty, the people who are going to teach in this building, have the capacity to make a significant contribution to providing for health services here at Bethlehem University and in the local community. Alongside those facilities, we believe that the educational programs will be under
constant review and enhancement as necessary as we seek to respond to the needs of the Palestinian people through the Faculty of Nursing and Allied Sciences. As you walk through this building later, I'm sure you're going to be impressed with what the faculty and the students will have available to them. For us here at Bethlehem University, this is a special day because it means another building is added to the campus that's going to enable us to even better meet the goal and the mission of Bethlehem University to serve the Palestinian people through education. We're grateful to God for the blessings we've received in the way in which we have sought to achieve our mission and to work with young people here. We're conscious, as Jean-Baptiste de La Salle was, the founder of the Brothers over 300 years ago, that, Lord, the work is yours. This is God's work we're about. And so I'd ask you to keep praying for us as we seek to achieve our mission, but for the young people who come into this building, that they may have the opportunity to gain the knowledge, to acquire the skills, to develop the vision and the ability to be able to live life as fully as they possibly can, despite the restrictions, despite the occupation, despite the challenges that will face them. And so we're really very pleased to have you with us today as we dedicate this building, because we're looking forward to the way in which it's going to enable us to carry out our mission to serve the Palestinian people through education. Shukran.
Your participation with us this evening is a big evidence of your ongoing endeavors and dedication to support the higher education and scientific research. Especially today that the checkpoint was really blocked for 2 hours. So I call upon His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Abu Muais, Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, to speak on behalf of His Excellency Prime Minister Mohammed Ishtaya, the key guest speaker. The stage is yours. Good evening, everyone. Your Excellency, Governor of Bethlehem, friend, Major General Kamil Hamid, Your Excellency Archbishop Adolfo Tito Ilana, Apostolic Delegate of the Holy See to Palestine and Chancellor of Bethlehem University, Brother Peter Bray, Vice Chancellor of Bethlehem University,
إخوة السفراء سعادة رؤساء البلديات ممثل الزميلة معالي الدكتورة مي الحضور جميعا مع حفظ الألقاب والمسميات أسعد الله أوقاتكم بكل الخير والمحبة.
Good evening to you all.
في البداية يسعدني
As a start, please allow me to share with you
تحيات سيادة الرئيس محمود عباس
His Excellency President Mahmoud Abbas
ودولة رئيس الوزراء الدكتور محمد
His
اشتيا
Excellency Prime Minister Mohammed
وبركتهما تدشين مبنى
as they
الكاردينال
congratulate
باتريك فولي
for the dedication of the
كلية
John
طارق
Cardinal
الجفالي
Foley, طارق أحمد الجفالي Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences at Bethlehem University.
التي
This
لطالما
prestigious university
أثبتت تميزها
that has always proven
على
being
صعيد
special
التعليم
in
العالي
the field of
من
higher
حيث نوعية
education, with the
برامجها
quality of its
التعليمية
academic programs
وبيئتها
and
الجامعية
its motivating
المحفزة
environment
على
for innovation
الإبداع
and excellence.
والتميز. الحضور الكريم
Dear all,
تحرص وزارة التعليم العالي
the
والبحث
Ministry of
العلمي
Higher
على
Education and Scientific Research is keen
مخرجات
to
قطاع
match
التعليم
between
العالي مع
the learning
احتياجات سوق
outcomes of
العمل
higher education
بهدف
and the
تحسين
needs
واقع
of the
التشغيل
market
في
in
فلسطين
order
والقضاء على
to
ظاهرة
enhance
البطالة.
employability in Palestine and
ومن
diminish
أجل تحقيق
unemployment.
هذا الهدف عملت
In order
الوزارة
to
على
achieve this
مستويات
goal,
أربعة.
the ministry worked on 4
أولا
tracks.
تطوير خطط
First,
الجامعات
to
لتتواءم
develop
مع
the
حاجة
plans of
السوق.
universities to be in line
ثانيا
with the
إشراك
needs of the
القطاع
market.
الخاص والأهلي والحكومي في
Second,
تطوير
to
الخطط
involve the
الدراسية
private and
للجامعات.
public and governmental
ثالثا
sectors in
فتح برامج
developing the
نوعية
paradigms of the
أهمها
universities
وأبرزها
and to open
البرامج
quality programs
التكاملية
and most
والدراسات
importantly
الثنائية التي
programs that
تعتمد على
integrate with each
تحقيق
other
التكامل
in
بين
addition
الدراسة
to the
الأكاديمية
dual
وربط
studies
الطلبة في بيئة العمل
programs
منذ
that
اليوم
depend on full
الأول
integration between the academic and practical experience from day
وأخيرا
one.
تعزيز توجه الطلبة
finally,
نحو
to
التخصصات
encourage
التقنية
students to
والمهنية
join
لما
vocational
لهذا
and
النمط
technical
التعليمي من
learning that
أهمية
is very
في تعزيز
important
فرص
to
العمل
increase employability
للخريجين
of the new
والقضاء على
graduates
البطالة.
and thus
وفي
eliminate
سياق
unemployment.
ذلك أنشأنا الهيئة
In this
الوطنية
context,
للتعليم
we have
المهني
established
والتقني
the National
وجامعة
Committee for
نابلس للتعليم
Vocational and
المهني
Technical Learning
والتقني.
and Nablus University for the
تعد
Vocational
جامعة
and
بيت
Technical
لحم
Learning.
صرحا علميا
Bethlehem
شامخا
University is a proud
وواحدة من
educational
أكبر
monument
وأعرق الجامعات
and one of the
الفلسطينية
largest and
عام
most prestigious
73
Palestinian universities
وتحظى
and
الجامعة بمكانة
ranks
رفيعة
high
بين الجامعات
among local
المحلية
and regional
والإقليمية.
universities.
فالجامعة
It has
خطت
took
خطوات
big,
كبيرة
important,
ومتقدمة مع
advanced
ضاهية
steps with
التدريس
its faculty
والعاملين
and staff and
والطلاب
students
نحو تحقيق
towards
غاياتها
achieving its
وأهدافها
mission
المنشودة
to take
وسعيا نحو احتلال مكانة
to take
متميزة
this high
ومنقرة
rank
الجامعات
among
المحلية
local and
والإقليمية.
regional universities.
الجامعة تسعى
This
دائما
university
لتزويد
always
طلابها
strives to provide its students with the education and knowledge and promote the culture of research and encourage innovation and scientific excellence. The university managed to make the Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences a unique landmark in its excellence with the quality of its graduates and the conditions of admission to this faculty. It has enriched the Palestinian society with qualified, skilled nurses equipped with knowledge and qualities that allow them to do their job in humanistic duty to the full. As we dedicate this building with the Faculty of Nursing at Bethlehem University, I would like to stress the following. Number one, in order for us to achieve the third goal, of the
الصحة والرفاهية والهدف الثالث
to have sustainable development in health and well-being, the World Health Organization estimates that world needs 9 million more professionals in nursing and midwifery by 2030.
يعني أنا بحاجة
So we need 9 million nurses and midwives
لحد عام
until 2030.
في فلسطين
In Palestine, nurses work in a number of sectors. The Minister of Health and the non-governmental hospitals, military medical services, and the UNRWA agency. The records of the nurses and union and the survey of the labor force in the health sector published by the National Institute of Public Health indicate the total number of nurses in the Gaza Strip and the West Bank, including Jerusalem, 8,286 nurses. If we calculate the percentage of nurses per capita, we find that it's less than what's recommended by WHO. We find that in Palestine, there is 1.7 nurses per 1,000 per capita, and the world standard is 3.6 per 1,000 capita. And there is 1.6 nurse per 1 doctor, whereas the World Health Organization standard is 3 nurses per 1 doctor. So we really need more nurses for the future with professional learning outcomes and special outcomes. So we can see that nursing is a humanistic profession, that the demand on this profession is increasing day by day on a world level, especially with the corona pandemic now, and we have no idea when will this end. It has a tremendous effect, psychological and of course physical impact on people. So the fact that Bethlehem University has given this much attention to nursing indicates a wise strategic planning and full awareness of the world's needs of this specialty. I wish all the best and success to Bethlehem University. Congratulations to all of us, this scientific monument that we're dedicating today. May God have mercy on our martyrs. We wish freedom to our prisoners, fast recovery to the wounded. Long live Palestine, free Palestine.
شكرا جزيلا معاليكم.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
والآن مع كلمة
And now, with greetings from the lead benefactors of this project, Her Excellency Valencia Yvonne Camp, which will be read by Mrs. Claudette Habash, a good friend of Bethlehem University and member of the Equestrian Order. Please come forward. This is going to be in English.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, Bethlehem University faculty, staff and students, family and friends. I am Valencia Yvonne Camp, Lieutenant of the Equestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre of Jerusalem, Middle Atlantic Lieutenancy in the United States of America. Thank you for the privilege to greet you through this message. Although I'm not with you physically, I am with you in heart and united in the joy and excitement on this day of the dedication of the John Patrick Cardinal Foley Hall, which will house the Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences at Bethlehem University. My predecessor, His Excellency Michael Rack, Sr., Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the Holy Sepulchre, received notification of the generous bequest of Dame Rose Bentelli, also a Dame Commander of the Order. Sir Michael asked me if I knew her, and I shared with him my relationship with Dame Rose. The Middle Atlantic Lieutenancy made a $1.5 million gift to Bethlehem University from the bequest of the estate of Dame Rose Bente Lee. Born in Germany, Dame Rose was a designer with a fondness for fashion and fabric. She turned her passion into a successful business venture. Not one to forget her humble beginnings, Dame Rose gave of her time, talents, and treasure to benefit education, healthcare, the arts, and the poor. Her faith and devotion to the church was recognized with her being invested in the Order of the Holy Sepulchre and the Order of Malta. His Eminence, John Patrick Cardinal Foley, Knight of the Collar, is the late Grand Master of the Equestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre of Jerusalem. As the Grand Master, he deftly directed and guided the order with pastoral wisdom and a gentle spirit. His distinguished service to the Holy See as President of the Pontifical Council for Social Communications reflected a lifelong commitment to the Church's presence in the media to inspire others to take up this apostolate so essential to the proclamation of the gospel and the progress of the new evangelization. Today, we honor Cardinal Foley for his intense commitment and love for the Church, zeal for communicating, and love for the Holy Land by dedicating this building in his honor. It is through communication that we foster dialogue, and it is through dialogue that we are educated. We each have a responsibility to listen to each other. It is through listening that we learn about one another and have the opportunity to share life experiences. And when we share experiences, we learn that we are very much alike. We have families that we love and who support and encourage us. We have aspirations, hopes, and goals. We seek peace. We seek understanding. We seek common ground. Bethlehem University provides the environment for peace and understanding through the common ground of education, supporting the aspirations, hopes, and goals of students. It is my privilege and honor to share this in this day. Having had the opportunity to spend time with both Cardinal Foley and Dame Rose, I believe they both would be humbled by this recognition and pleased to know that they are being remembered in this very special day at Bethlehem University. I also believe that they would have an expectation of us that we follow their example of communication, education, faith, trust, and commitment to service and to each other. Let us remember that education is not limited to some structures or within walls. Education is all around us in everything we do. May we be mindful that dialogue is not profound. Dialogue is a conversation. Communication is not lofty. It is listening, respecting, and sharing different ideas. Education is growing, and we are all called to grow. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Habash.
والآن
Now,
ممثلا عن عائلة جفالي
representing the Jafari family, let's welcome Mr. Abdul Qadir Al-Husseini, former member of Board of Trustees. You're always welcome.
الخير.
Good evening, everyone.
أنا تواصلت صباح اليوم
I contacted my dear aunt, Mrs. Suad Husseini الجفالي,
اللي أطلعتها طبعا
and I
على
informed
سير
her
الأعمال
that preparations are ongoing for the dedication of this building today.
وهي عبرت
And I would like to share with you what she expressed to me, of her affection and love for the homeland and the family, and how much she wishes that she can be with us to share us this evening and this dedication.
خصوصا
Especially that we are dedicating a building that is for a faculty that is dear to her. Those who know Ms. Jufali know about her passion and love for education and health and nursing, which is an important sector in our Arab world that has a weak infrastructure. There is shortage on resources and human resources. That's why she is very interested in this sector, not only in Palestine, but also in other parts of the Arab world. These feelings and this love that Mrs. Jufali carried with her from Palestine, from Jerusalem and Bethlehem to Jeddah in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, are manifested in a flow of donations, of charity, crowned by this scientific humanistic building that we see here today. This faculty that carries the name of her late son, طارق الجفالي, who spent many years of his life. Now, of course, he had a short life, but he spent this time helping people, helping young people in drug addiction and the abuse of drugs, and also to help them to become healthy again and thus restore their lives. So we hope that the naming of the faculty after his name in this prestigious university will be the best way to keep his memory alive as an example of humanity that he believed in, that he worked all his life for. Thank you. The dream started exactly on the Capital Projects Committee at Bethlehem University on the 23rd of August 2016, when the idea of moving the Faculty of Nursing and expanding it was suggested. Since then, all sections, departments, and offices worked as one team and accomplished this mission. So now, with the speech on behalf of the Tariq Ahmed al-Jufali Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences by Dean Maryam Awad, please come forward.
معالي وزير التربية
Your Excellency, Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, Dr. Mahmoud Abu Muiz, Your Excellency, Apostolic Delegate, Chancellor of Bethlehem University, Adolfo Tito Ilana, Brother Peter Bray, Vice Chancellor, Your Excellency, Governor of Bethlehem, Kamil Ahmed, Honorable Mayors, Deans, heads of departments, colleagues in the Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences, students, dear ladies and gentlemen, with due title and name to all. I am honored, it's with great pleasure that I stand before you on this remarkable day in the history of Bethlehem University to open this Cardinal John Patrick Foley Hall. In 1976, the Faculty of Nursing was established, and it's the first faculty that gives the BS in nursing. Since then, we're working to graduate qualified students that can handle the responsibility and make decision to provide special service for the Palestinian community. Along these years, the faculty has won the trust of the health sector in Palestine, which actually increased our scientific responsibility in choosing the students who are ready to study nursing and the other programs in the faculty. So we actually develop our programs based on science and research, scientific research, to match the international standards, taking into consideration the needs of the local community. For example, the Master of Oncology was launched because cancer is the second cause of death in Palestine. And we also established the simulation center with a very high expense to train professionals from the university and from outside the university to intervene in heart revival, because also heart diseases are a problem second for death in Palestine. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud of the build this building, which is a friend to the students. So you will find spaces for students to sit and enjoy their time at the university and also practice some activities. This idea is actually the idea of Brother Peter Bray. We thank him for that. The building also has some clinics that we teach at the university, at this faculty, like physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and also midwifery, in addition to the Kubebe section for nursing that is run by the Sisters of the Savior. And through this, we will try to bridge the gap between what the students learn in theory and what they implement on the ground in the field, and also to involve the local community and to increase the services that we provide as a contribution in raising health awareness by focusing on some special needs people and elderly and women during pregnancy and before giving birth and after, and also social counsel and psychological counseling. We are also keen to provide service to the patients in a human way. We also try to develop the character of the students so they become educated, skillful, and resourceful, and open-minded to accept the others who think in a way that's away from arbitrary and tribal thinking. So, because we believe that the student, the graduate or nursing graduate, is a refuge for people who are looking for hope and a healthy life. So he's a foster for the humanity. That's why nursing does not deal with the patients based on their beliefs or the religious beliefs, but it's based on the right of the patient to live without pain and suffering. Therefore, one of the most important principles in the Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences is to foster and promote these ideals and principles, and also promote the giving culture. As Gibran says, that the work has no fruit if it's not attached to love. Your Excellency, Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, we have great hope that you will help us to license these clinics so that we can start provide our services, provide special services to our community, to our society. This is all integrated with the society. This is what we work is for the society. And we are looking now for dedicating this huge, amazing building. We are based on the education that people have. And this society that needs our support, needs our help in Bethlehem University. Because teaching and learning and national education is one of our strength pillars on this land. We affirm that it's also needed and important to enhance the health services. So we expect our respectful government to intervene to deal with some of the problems by allowing training opportunities for the nursing students in a way that gives them equality and equity among all other universities. So some hospitals should not be exclusive to some universities only. So we really ask you to take this seriously, and we are based on our strive to provide quality graduates and quality service, and not numbers only. So accepting students to faculty to the nursing programs should be really strict, so that we do not have many nurses that are unqualified, and not to have more than it's needed. So we ask Your Excellency to take this issue seriously and give instructions that people in the departments take care of this issue, so that there will be equal opportunities and also opportunities for work, so our country will remain a minaret for work, a lighthouse that people can see. We thank you for coming, for joining us in this dedication ceremony, and I thank the Lasarian brothers who work day and night with great dedication to produce generations in Palestine who can really serve Palestine and the national cause. And in particularly, I mention Brother Peter Bray and his efforts in expanding the university facilities, which shows and indicates wisdom and sight to preserve our presence in this historical place where Jesus was born, the Prince of Peace and Love. I also thank all those who worked to make this day a success, the Advancement Office and the Public Relations Office, the Academic Office, and all the workers, one by one, and the Faculty of the Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences. I thank all the donors. Thank you so much, and long live Bethlehem University, a monument of education and science.
والآن مع مكتب التطوير ومع نائب الرئيس
And now with Brother Peter Bray and the Development Office, we thank the donors. And recognize.
We're obviously very proud to be here today to dedicate this building. And I think it's very appropriate that we take time to recognise the people who allowed this dream to become a reality, the people who contributed to the cost of this building. And there were many individuals, many organisations, and today I'd like to honour 3 of those to recognise their distinguished gifts. Each of these 3 contributed more than $1 million towards this building. The first we'd like to present is in recognition of the donation of the Mid-Atlantic Lieutenancy of the Equestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre of Jerusalem. It was this gift that provided the underwriting for the project and led to the naming of the building after the late Grand Master of the Equestrian Order, John Patrick Cardinal Foley, who was a tireless advocate for peace and justice here in the Holy Land and was a wonderful, wonderful friend of Bethlehem University. Bethlehem University had a very special place in his heart. And as you've heard, the funds for this came from a bequest to the Lieutenancy from the estate of Lady Rose Benter Lee. We are especially grateful to Lady Valencia Yvonne Camp, the Lieutenant, for her outstanding support and commitment which enabled this project here at the University to be accomplished. So I hope, Lady Valencia, that you're watching this as we thank you and the Lieutenancy for the generosity you showed and the commitment you have showed to Bethlehem University. Thank you very much. Because Lady Valencia can't be here, I've asked Claudette Habash, who is a member of the Order, to accept this on her behalf. Dr. Suad Hassouni Jafali has been a long-standing and steadfast supporter of the Bethlehem University educational mission. An outstanding individual, a compassionate philanthropist, a successful professional and a loving mother. She kept a very strong connection with her Palestinian roots and has been an amazing friend and supporter of Bethlehem University. Her kindness touched the lives of many of our students and the Bethlehem community in general. Her generosity is humbling. We are honoured, therefore, to have our Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences named after her late son, Tarek Ahmed Jafali. So we hope, Mrs. Jafali, that you are watching this as we honour you and thank you for the generosity of your gift and your concern for people here in Bethlehem University. Shukran. As she can't be here, her nephew, Abdulkader Husseini, will accept the gift on her behalf. We're also very grateful for the distinctive donation of the Caritas Private in Switzerland, who gave us an exceptional support to provide the best, most advanced equipment in Palestine and to provide the furnishings for this for the building. It was Mrs. Ariane Slinger who orchestrated the arrangements for this major gift to ensure the programs for our students would provide state-of-the-art nursing programs and enhance our status as the leading health education centre in Palestine. So I hope, Mrs. Slinger, that you are watching this as we acknowledge and thank you for the work you've done and particularly the efforts you made to make this money available to Bethlehem University. Unfortunately, she can't be here and we don't have anybody to take it on her behalf. As I've mentioned, there are many individuals and organisations who contributed to this achievement today. Among them, the Bethlehem University Foundation, the Friends of Bethlehem University in various parts of the world, many lieutenancies of the Equestrian Order of the Holy Sepulchre, the Papal Foundation and the Pontifical Mission, as well as many individuals who contributed. We are deeply grateful to all of those who helped us get this building in place. And on behalf of Bethlehem University, I extend our sincerest thanks to all of those people. Your contributions will be much appreciated for many generations to come. This remarkable building came as a result of tremendous efforts in planning, designing and construction. And I acknowledge the expertise and efforts of a number of people who enabled that to happen. Our architectural consultant, Mr. Amar Safarini, our contractor, Mr. Majid Tawil, our university engineer, Mr. Najib Nasser, and especially our university procurement officer, Mr. Elisa Moore. Thank you so much for the efforts over many months and years to enable this to happen. Allow me also to mention the dedication of so many of our faculty and staff over many years, months, weeks, and particularly over these last few days, whose hard work enabled this function to come about. Ms. Mariam Awad, the Dean of the طارق Ahmed الجفالي Faculty of Nursing and Health Sciences, and members of the faculty, Brother Boliner and the advancement team, particularly the committee who organised this function and the people who worked with them to bring it about. Finally, I thank you all for being here as we add this building to the campus of Bethlehem University to enable us more effectively to carry out our mission to serve the Palestinian people through education. We thank you for being here, and we look forward to the way in which this building is going to help us work with students as they develop the skills and qualities that they need to contribute to Palestine. And so, shukran for being here.
إن لم يبني الرب البيت فباطلا يتعب البناؤون. يتكون المبنى أمامكم من 5 طوابق بمساحة 4500 متر مربع بالإضافة إلى السطح. وتم تصميم المبنى بطريقة حديثة ولكن
modern way, but we were very keen to preserve the authenticity of the original building that has the traditional Arabic style. Now we have a prayer, the blessing to bless the building, and we invite His Excellency Apostolic Delegate and Bishop Marcuzzo to bless the building. Then after the prayer is over, we invite His Excellency Minister of Higher Education and His Excellency the Governor to go forward where the ribbon is, to cut the ribbon and then unveil the curtain on the dedication plaque of this building. So Your Excellency, start with the prayer.
May the grace and peace of God, the source of all wisdom of Jesus, the Word of God made incarnate here in Bethlehem, and of the Spirit of truth be with you always.
The engagement of teachers and students of Bethlehem University is a sacred work through which hearts and minds are transformed. Oh God, we ask you to bless our administrators, faculty and staff, and students as they foster shared values, moral principles, and dedication to serving the common good. Blessed are you, loving Father, who gather here today to dedicate this new, the John Patrick Cardinal Foley Hall at Bethlehem University. We are mindful of the words of Holy Scripture. If the Lord does not build the house, in vain do its builders labor. We ask you to bless those who labor and skilled, designed, and built this new building. May all who have come here to teach and learn always seek the truth and recognize in you our one God, the source of truth and goodness. Amen. The Lord be with you. May God bless us all and kindly receive the desires of our hearts, and may God give us trust in Him. Regard our work with kindness and watch over our lives. Amen.
Let me please call the minister to open with you the word. Just 1 second.
May I ask the minister to please come?
Just one.
Yeah,
you
just
pull
that.
Side. You pull that.
Yeah. Good.
The three of you hold it.
بعد قص الشريط وإزاحة الستارة ندعو الجميع أيضا في جولة لاكتشاف المبنى ومن ثم صعودا إلى السطح.
To the roof for a small reception upstairs on the roof. We are very happy to have you here. Thank you. And today was the first day, academic day in the new academic year. Thank you so much.
تفضل جاي بس ليس الجامعة بالصورة.
He was just